Good morning, children. Today we are going to start with a new chapter of EVS, that is A Day with Nandu. Children, this chapter basically rotates around a small little elephant who's almost 3 months old. Okay, so how the animal is like, there are some things. So let us begin with the chapter. Nandu wakes up. Who woke up? Nandu. Nandu woke up and opened his eyes. For a few seconds, he was not sure where he was. It means like Nandu, this baby elephant, he was sleeping. And when he opened his eyes, he was he didn't understand that where actually he is currently. So it seemed to him that he was surrounded by a forest of big grey tree trunks. He blinked his eyes and looked around. Oh, there was Amma. Okay, so when he woke up, he looked around, and he was thinking like that he was surrounded by a forest which has big tree trunks. All right, so he started blinking his eyes. Now children, what is the meaning of blinking? Blinking means shutting and opening the eyes quickly. Okay, so you can underline this. So blinking, I'll do this for you. Blinked, and the first word is woke. Okay, then what happens? He blinked his eyes and see there was Amma. Who's Amma? Nandu's mother. All right. Next is the grey forest that he had imagined he was in was actually the legs of the trunks of his family members. Now this is an interesting thing. Since this baby elephant was very small, all right. So when he was thinking like, for him, for this baby elephant, other animals were very big, and usually children, animals are very huge. All right, animals are very big. They are like they are very heavy and very tall, and they are actually very giant. Okay, so yes, so when he thought, when he was thinking that it was big great trunk of the trees, it wasn't actually, but it was, in reality, it was the legs of the of his family members. Who were the family members? His parents, his siblings, and one more. There is another one who's the oldest person of the family, the eldest person of the family. Who was it? Let us see. The sun was overhead and it was getting hot. Now, what is overhead, children? Overhead is something, above the level of your head. Again, I am underlining this. Overhead is above the level of head. Okay, and it was very hot. Overhead means the sun was almost like above his head. Here he thought that sun is almost here. Okay, Nani Ma trumpeted. Now what is trumpeted? Trumpeted means loudly. Here trumpeted means loudly. Made a loud sound. Nani Ma is the oldest in this herd of elephants. Now here, children, herd of elephants. You need not to underline this, but yes, this is a collection of the collection of elephants is known as herd of elephants. All right, you remember the collective nouns, isn't it? So here the collection of animals is known as collection of elephants is known as herd of elephants. So later she started moving towards the jungle. Who? Nanima. All right, because he's the eldest person of the family, he's the oldest one. The other female elephants saw her and started to follow her. You know what? When the eldest one, who's the most eldest, who's the oldest one, when whatever the person does, others follow, right? Suppose you have the eldest person in your family is your grandfather. So whatever your grandfather, grandmother will say, you have to follow them, isn't it? This is etiquettes. All right. So other female elephants saw her, who saw Nanima, and started to follow her. Nandu also went with them. Who was Nandu? Nandu was the smallest elephant. He also started to go along with other elephants. All right.